Hi, I'm Paul Sadler Jr. from Paul Sadler Motors in Barrie, Ontario. We are a General Motors dealer selling Chevrolet, Cadillac, and Chevy trucks. We have been a proud GM dealer in Barrie since 1971. We currently employ 64 people, and there are hundreds more jobs in Barrie that can be directly linked to the automobile industry. Barrie has 2 General Motors dealerships, as well as 2 Ford stores, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Honda, Toyota, Hyundai, Kia, Mazda, Mitsubishi, Subaru, Mercedes, Audi, Volkswagen, Suzuki, Acura, and Nissan, as well as 20-plus independent used car dealerships. Barrie is also home to Georgian College's Canadian Automotive Institute, where hundreds of students from all over Canada come to learn about the automotive industry and get their diploma or degree in automotive marketing, automotive management, automotive manufacturing, and automotive design. Barrie's economy is extremely dependent on the automotive industry. As a local representative from the auto industry in Barrie, I urge you to visit the website we've set up to send an email to your local MP and MPP. Please do your part to save the auto industry in Canada. I can only speak from the experience I have directly with GM. I know that anyone that is either directly or indirectly involved with the auto industry in Canada will have similar feelings. As the U.S. government prepares to consider financial support for the North American car industry, I urge you to tell our government that they need to offer proportional, repayable loans to the Canadian auto industry at the same time. Don't wait. I need to stress that inaction is not an option. If the liquidity crisis in the automotive sector is left to run its course, I could lose my business and leave all of my 64 employees out of work. In fact, the automotive industry is vital to our communities, representing 1 in 7 jobs in this country, a higher percentage than in the United States. The choice is between supporting the local auto sector with repayable loans so it can lead Canada out of this recession, or denying support, which could result in severe depression, impacting hundreds of thousands of jobs and communities all across this country. Before, the automotive industry was sideswiped by the credit crisis that they did not create. GM was working hard to become a leaner, greener, and more innovative company. GM has already taken significant and painful restructuring steps to lower costs and adopt a more competitive business model, which will be shared in detail with government. I sell GM vehicles, and I can vouch for GM's progress in terms of technology, the environment, fuel efficiency, and soak in the hundreds of thousands of Canadians who purchase a GM product every year. As the owner of a car dealership, I also want you to know that asking the industry to consider bankruptcy is not an option. It will not work because I cannot sell and my customers will not buy an automobile where I cannot guarantee its warranty. I'm for the auto industry in Canada. So are hundreds and thousands of Canadians who earn their living by working for the automotive industry, and the millions more like me who understand the importance of a strong Canadian auto sector for the good of the Canadian economy. Join us in our fight to keep this important facet of the Canadian economy alive. Please visit the website, fill in your name and email address, and an email will be sent on your behalf to our MP Patrick Brown as well as MPP Eileen Carroll. Be for the automotive industry in Canada. Be for a strong Canada. Thank you for your time.